What's going on, people? Just want to touch bases with you real quick. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Found Purpose. Just want to give you some words of encouragement because sometimes life can throw many things at you at once. And sometimes you just don't know what you're going to do. It could be family, it could be work related, relationship related. It could be anything. It's like anything that can go wrong is going wrong. And I just want to let you know, hang on. Stay strong. It seems like everything is at its worst right now, but everything does get better. I know it's easier heard than being done, but just hold on. I've been in a few situations where I remember one time a few years ago, I had 5 car accidents in 45 days and I didn't know where. What did I do wrong? Like, why is God punishing me? And it feels like your world is being turned upside down. And this could be for many reasons. It could be sometimes you did something to somebody that you need to go apologize for. It could be that God is about to use you as a miracle. And sometimes I know that for sure because He breaks you down and He gives you the best glow up ever. You know, it could be many reasons. It could be that you're being tested to get to your next level, or you're trying to complete a cycle because you keep on repeating the same bad habits that you have been before. Sometimes you have to clean out your circle of friends, even if that means family that has low vibrations. You will feel, when you feel that you don't belong and you feel like your spirit is tugging, trying to move away, it's time for you to move from that place. When you're starting to have struggle somewhere, that means it's time for you to move on. It's like, it don't feel like home. You don't feel welcome no more. And that's like a sign that the universe and God is trying to tell you, I need you to move. I need you to do this. Because sometimes when we don't do things, God will shake up our life like it's nothing. And He'll force you to move out and do things that you need to be done. So because you have a destiny, you have a destiny that you need to complete. Or sometimes, I know this also to be true, He just wants you to sit still. And for you to do this, and if you are going through this right now and everything in your life if it's like your world is going crazy, just pause. Take a moment, stop, breathe. Detach yourself from everything around you. And I know there could be some major issues that's going on, but you need to take like 30 minutes to 60 minutes out of a day and just go and give back to yourself. You know, go take a walk, go look at nature, look at the trees bloom, look at anything. Go to the beach, put your feet in the sand, feel the water. Relax, digress, because sometimes we could get too stressed, we could get too overwhelmed where we're just acting out and we can make the wrong decisions. And you don't want to do that. So sometimes we just need to sit still and surrender. We can't be having an ego or letting our pride get in the way, or because that's going to make a bad judgment call. And sometimes all you have to do is just sit still and relax and let everything take its course. And then you will find out that things are going to work out because you can only control so much. You can only do so much. Control what you can control, do what you can do, and leave the rest. You're doing your best. You know, you're doing your best. And if you're not doing your best, and step up, push yourself, talk to someone. But I would just want to give you some encouraging words that it's going to be okay. We all have these moments in our life that we go through, these tower moments that it seems like everything is going wrong. Kids are getting sick. The kids are out of school. You know, you gotta work from home. There's a lot of things that's going on. You see it on news, people getting killed. You don't know which way things are going. Your finances are not right. Just take a moment. Time for yourself. If you have time and you can call out from work, take a day off. Sleep in. Because nothing is going to happen if you don't take care of yourself. I learned a long time ago while I was in the military that if I die today, I'm gonna be replaced tomorrow. So why do I work so hard? I need to take a break. I need to take time for me and heal. Sometimes you could be around people that just drain all your energy because they're so low vibrations. It's like all they do is drama, 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 drama. And it's like, get out of here. Dismiss, move from those people. Move from the people that always want drama. Move from the people that's always talking behind your back. Move from the people that always talking about other people. Because if they're talking to you about other people, then you, 9 out of 10, guess what? They talking about you to other people. So do yourself a clean house. When I say clean house, clean your circle of friends. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes it's necessary. As we get older, you're going to find that your circle of friends gets smaller. And it's cool because everybody can't go with you. Everybody cannot take the journey that you are taking because we're all are not on the same journey. You get what I'm saying? Breathe. Take a moment. If you drive and feel the steering wheel, put your hand out the car and feel the wind going through your hand. Just take a moment to be with yourself and breathe and know that it's going to be okay, because how I get over things and how I see things, I always go worst case scenario. And my thing is, I always turn a negative into a positive. So for instance, I got into 5 car accidents in 45 days. I was not seriously hurt in any of those car accidents. No broken bones. Well, 2 of those car accidents, I had to take the ambulance. But I still am here to talk. I can still walk. You know, I always go to work and I thank God for not allowing the worst thing to happen. You could have just lost your job. Okay, let's turn that around. It gives you an opportunity to get a better job, a job you want, something you want to do in your career. Maybe you need to change, because if you hate a job and you lose a job, don't cry over it. Yeah, it sucks. It happens though. But you're going to get through this. Anything that anybody's going through, you could get through it. If you're in a bad relationship and you want to get out, start making plans to move away from that person, or go to counseling. Like I always recommend counseling. If you're in a relationship, go to counseling, talk it out, especially if you love that person. If you love that person, go to counseling. You know, if you broke up with somebody, you know, just go to counseling if you really love that person. But if you don't love that person and you feel like you need to separate yourself, you got to be happy, but be honest. Be honest with the person. Tell them the real reason. Just don't ghost them. You know, just be honest. Things will get better. Sometimes we just got to take a pause and just look at everything that's going on around us and do the best we can. If you are doing the best you can, then know that things are going to be better, because where there's a storm, what happens after a storm? Sun always comes out. So you're almost past the storm. The sunshine is about to hit your face, and it's about to be brighter days. That isn't positive. If I'm going through the storm right now, then guess what? Brighter days are ahead. If I'm at my bottom, the only way I could do is go up. If I'm already at the bottom, the only place I could go is up. That's the positive thing. And if I haven't hit the bottom, then there's still a chance for me to turn everything around. Never give in to your thoughts of being cruel. Approach things with a loving heart. Be truthful, be honest. Because when you're truthful and honest to yourself, it allows you to be truthful and honest to other people. And people could respect that. Sometimes they will hurt people because you are being truthful. Trust me, I know. I hurt a lot of people's feelings. But they respect me though. That's the best thing. If you upfront and you're honest, people will respect that you would at least told them what was going on. Maybe you need help and you don't know how to ask for help. Start asking for help. And just because one person turned you down or didn't come through like you wanted to, that's that person. Maybe they got a good reason. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's a sign for you not to trust them no more. But don't let that hinder you for asking another person for help. Sometimes we have to go through these things so we could weave out the bad people that's in our lives, so we know how to place them. Like, yo, okay, you're not a person I can depend on, so I'm gonna leave you over there. You know, it all comes down to your discernment. Get to know people. Sometimes people are in a rush to get in a relationship that they wind up getting their heart broke because they never got to learn the person. You know, say if there's like a scale from 1 to 10, you know, and let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, number 4 is marriage, right? Some people get into a relationship and start at 1 and they jump right into 4. Then they try to move to 5, but they can't because guess what? You didn't give your time to know this person because you didn't get to step 2. And if you'd have got to step 2, you'd have found that they were crazy in step 2. Instead of finding out they were crazy in step 4 after the marriage, on the honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta give yourself time. Don't be in a rush to get in a relationship. Don't be in a rush to tie yourself down just because you feel like you need love. Love yourself first. Love yourself to know that you're special. Love yourself to know that I'm going to get to know you before I get in a relationship. That's the best thing you can do. This way you won't have the problem of being heartbroken. But when you love somebody, make sure you love them with your whole heart. Make sure it's pure. But make sure you love yourself more. If you're at a job and you just can't do it, if you're getting a migraine to go to work, I remember I used to get a migraine to go to work because I felt like it was nowhere for me to go. I used to be an investigator and I used to get a migraine all the time because I felt stagnant. I was like, no, where else can I go from here? That's when I joined the military because I knew that couldn't be my life. I used to get sick going to work. Like, I was one of those people that would call in well, because if I went to work, I would get sick. I'm dead serious. I didn't, at first it was fun, but later on I just wanted more. And I'm always the type of person that wants more out of my life. I never want to be, I always want to learn. I always want to do more. I always want to progress myself. And sometimes you are being stuck in a position, or you being annoyed, or you getting this overwhelmed feeling like you don't want to be in this place. It's because you don't. And you feel like you're being held down and you are tied down and there's no freedom. There's freedom. You just got to find it. But don't be too impulsive, because when you're too impulsive, you end up making unnecessary mistakes. You want to take your time. Always take your time. Yeah, it could be a good decision, but make sure you checking off all the boxes. Make sure you crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's before you make that move. You know, I moved to LA. I ain't know nobody. I was scared. Not scared that to leave, like something was gonna happen to me, but I had to make friends all over again. Like I didn't have family in the area, in the immediate area. So I had to learn how to make friends, but I made it a challenge because the people I knew I grew up with. So this was my opportunity to show myself, to teach myself how to be social. And guess what? It was a fun challenge because guess what I learned about myself? I could be social. Now I'm like, damn, I need to go in the house and sit down because I'm too damn social sometimes. You know, I need a break. You know, make things a challenge for you, and it doesn't always have to be so scary. You don't have to look at it as if you're gonna fail. And if you do fail, so what? Get back up. Failing is another way of saying I get to do it all over again, but better. Don't be scared to fail. We all fail sometimes. That's how we know what to do and what not to do. That's how we know what's wrong and what's right. Somebody had to fail at it for us to know that ain't gonna work. Somebody didn't just go off a cliff and just jump without a parachute. It's like, oh, that hurt. We don't have wings. You know, let's get something that will have us float in the air. You know, we all fail. Everybody got to start somewhere. But I want you to keep your hopes up. I want you to keep your beliefs. I want you to keep on being inspired. Change every negative thought. Even if you are a person that have 365 negative thoughts, today I want you to have 364. Then tomorrow, do 363. You have to start where you don't have to get it all right. And sometimes we're going to slip up. If you're trying to get on a diet or you're trying to lose weight or whatever's going on and you slip up, okay, you slipped up. It's not the end of the world. Just do it again, okay? But this time you know what to expect. You know not to go down to that cheesecake aisle. You know not to go buy those cookies or those ice cream. You know what I mean? Just make it fun. Be like, make life fun for yourself. Enjoy life, because there's too much hurt. There's too much pain in the world. And sometimes we got to give ourselves a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of joy. Thank God that you got up this morning to start all over again. These are the best days. This moment that you have right now. And if you had a bad day at work or at school, guess what? It's over now. Go relax. If you off work, okay, guess what? It's over. That day's over. You finished. You beat that day. Now let's go have fun. Oh, I got the kids to do. I got to take care of the kids. Enjoy your kids. Enjoy your children. Don't look at it as a problem. You had them. You loved them. Be like, yes, I'm going home to my kids. We're going to relax. We're going to eat our family dinner. If you are a single parent, we're going to eat this. We're going to have something to eat. Tell them you love them. Inspire them. Inspire each other. Motivate each other to do something better the next day. Because we always don't get a second chance. So don't waste the day. Don't waste the moment. If you need to forgive people, forgive them. You may not be talking to a sister. You may not be talking to a brother or a friend. Is it worth it if they're not here tomorrow? Life is too short. We see it every day now. There's people in their 40s are dying. Every day somebody is dying. And we don't get the chance to tell somebody, I love you. Don't let that day or this day or any other day go by with you having hate or anger in your heart or any type of resentment. Bless them. Sometimes things run their course. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and fall back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back. I love you, but I love you enough that I'm gonna fall back, and I love myself enough to know that me and you are not in the same place right now. Everything don't have to be harsh and mean. But respect yourself enough to be like, you know what? I'm gonna let you be blessed. Stay prayed up, stay hopeful, meditate. We all have bad days, but we all have good days as well. And appreciate the bad days, because these are learning days. If you're having a tough day, learn from this day. Learn what could be better. Maybe you missed a step. Maybe something can be better. Everything is not negative. Turn every negative into a positive. I challenge you to do that. Turn the negative into a positive. If you want a raise, go ask for the raise. What they're gonna do, tell you no? Okay, they told you no. At least you asked. You know where you stand at with it. You know what I mean? They said no. Okay. What's the worst could happen if you ask for something you want? Don't put self-doubt in your head. Oh, maybe I won't get it, or maybe they won't talk to me, or maybe this. Don't overthink things. If this is what your heart desires, if this is what you want, go for it. Go for it. All they can do is tell you no. Only thing that happens is that you don't get it. Okay, you want a car. You may want a Lamborghini with a 500 credit score. Okay, so you're not going to get a Lamborghini. But you could get a Toyota. At least you got a car. My point is, go after what you want. But don't be disappointed if you don't get it. It's just going to take a little bit more time for you to get there. You could be wanting to go buy a house and you want this home. Maybe God don't want you to have a home. Maybe there's a better home for you. But don't settle on any home. You understand? Maybe you got to save up a little more. And maybe there's another home. Just don't settle on it. Always go for what you want. Put it like this. When I got my ears pierced, I wanted diamond earrings. I refused to wear anything fake. So I said, if I ever get my ears pierced, I gotta have diamond earrings. Until I could afford diamond earrings, I didn't get my ears pierced. When I got money for diamond earrings, that's when I got my ears pierced. Because that's what I wanted. Don't worry about what other people have. Don't worry about how other people are looking at you. You're special. You're unique. You have your own style. You got your own flavor. Who gives a damn what anybody think about you? They're not paying your bills. They're not doing nothing for you. Now, if you're living with your parents, you got to do what they say until you get out, okay? Hey, I don't make the rules. I came up with the same rules. That's what you got to do. But when you get out, then you be able to make your own rules. You pay the cost to be the boss. Don't sit up there and be sad. Oh, I gotta stay here. I can't stay with my mom and dad. Oh my gosh, taking on my nerves. Take that negative energy, turn it to positive, and guess what? Hurry up and finish school. Hurry up and graduate. Go get an after-school job. Do something. Be positive. Be proactive. I always tell people there's no reason for you to be negative. I was at a restaurant one time and this girl, I always ask people like how they doing, and especially when they rude and they seem like they rude or whatever, or they having a bad day. And I'll probably make a sly comment like, so like you having a bad day, or I would ask them, is everything okay? And they'd be like, why? I'd be like, oh, cause you sound like you had an attitude. And when you bring it to them, you bring that, what they're giving you directly to them, then they go, oh, Either they'll change it or they gotta deal with you. But usually most of the time, if I tell somebody, of course I'm the customer and I'm dealing with somebody and they seem like they got an attitude or whatever, bring it up to their attention. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm good. And then when I see them again, they have a better attitude. It's never at me. It's probably a situation or something probably just happened. And things happen. Give people a break. You're not the only one that's going through something. But if you can make a person smile or change their day by saying good morning, do it. And you probably get that person that don't want to say nothing back, but that's on them. But don't let nobody ruin your day. And not the whole day. I mean, come on, we got 24 hours. And you sleep for like 5 or 8 of those. Don't let nobody ruin your whole day with just, 5 minutes or 30 seconds of their little nasty behavior? That one person gonna ruin your whole day, your rest of your 16 hours? Nah. Bump that. They don't got that much power over you. Let that go. Karma will fix them. You got good karma and you got bad karma. You put out bad energy, you do bad to other people, bad things happen to you. You put out good energy, good karma happens to you. Remember that. Always have good intentions when you do something. Do it from the heart. Just stay blessed. Because you could be damaged. You could be broken. You could be shattered. But all things are fixable. Let's start healing in the spirit. And I'm out. This has been another episode of Found Purpose. Remember, your spirit is never too broken, shattered, or damaged where it can't be fixed. Put God first and everything is fixable. Let's start healing in the spirit.